I'm Tim Bradner with Capital Views. Thank you. And thank you to Tyson Fick for being with us. Tyson is the communications manager for the Alaska Seafood Marketing Institute, the people who help sell Alaska fish. Tyson, thanks.
Thanks for having me.
Tyson, ASME is helping sell Alaska fish all over the world. And I know you're increasing focus on Asia and China in particular. And I listened to you earlier in the session talking to legislative committees about some very unique and kind of new trends in marketing that ASME's been able to tag on to and take advantage of in China. And I thought it'd be interesting to kind of share with viewers what those were.
Well, as you say, we're active in 21 different countries, and China being our largest individual trading partner is certainly a huge market for us. Traditionally, it was what we call a reprocessing market. They would take our fish, maybe head it and gut it, or H&G, turn it into portions or some value-added product, and then it would go around the world, whether into Japan or Europe or back into the United States. More and more, as there's been a growing middle class in China, and seafood is something of a status item, more is staying in China. And we had some really cool promotions that started in 2013 using e-commerce. So grocery store shopping via the internet and via mobile phones is wildly popular in China compared to the United States.
Interesting.
There's something like 363 million online consumers in China, which is more than the entire population in the United States. So we started doing promotions where the buy-in's about $5,000, and then we would see sales to $1 to $2.5 million out of these.
That's amazing. The cost of getting into these. How do you do it though? What's you have to work through a local provider?
Well, the first real challenge is vetting those local providers, because we don't want to run a promotion and and facilitate sales of a huge volume of seafood and then have the experience be bad on the other end.
Yeah.
So vetting the suppliers with the cold chain, with how the delivery is going to work, was the first step. And then working with an outlet like Tmall, which Tmall is part of the Alibaba whole umbrella, which is like, Facebook, eBay, Amazon, and Twitter all in one. For like 40 million unique visitors a day go to this site. And it's 50% of the business to consumer online market in China.
Oh.
So put an ad on front page. The most recent one we did was for 11/11, which over there is Singles Day. It's kind of their equivalent of a Cyber Monday. And we saw, huge lift in sales, $2 million throughout the promotion. Just in the king crab sold out in something like a day. It was real fast.
So this is product delivered to homes, or how does it work?
Exactly. So it's a combination of both the online and mobile advertising, but even in the subways, everything becomes a point of sale. When they look at it, go online on your phone and you can order the seafood, so it's, it might be home before you are.
Or you can pick it up at the next subway stop.
Right. Well, some of it's delivered by Uber. And even if it's in large amounts, there's Uber Chopper over there, and they bring it in by helicopter. So
amazing.
It's a wild world.
Is there other types of seafood being sold? Do we have competitors?
Oh, absolutely. Worldwide, there's tons of competitors in the seafood market. Even though we're half of U.S. seafood, we're less than 2% of global seafood.
Yeah.
And all of them are interested in the same markets that we are.
Yeah. You mentioned ASME was noted in the rollout of this new program, that ASME's success was noted in the Chinese trade media.
Right. When Alibaba had their initial IPO, their initial public offering on Wall Street, one of the success stories of working with American producers was this promotion, the first one we did with Tmall in China.
So that's good PR for us.
Sure, he's on Bloomberg saying eat more Alaska seafood, and we really want to make that happen in our own network. That's fantastic for us.
And can we expand this experience up into the U.S. or?
I believe so. We are patterning it in the UK, in France, and then there are as the market grows in the United States, we're maybe a couple years behind where China's at with that. But there's things like that with Amazon Fresh Direct, where your groceries will show up in an hour from the time you order it in major hubs. There will be an opportunity there, absolutely. Generally, the buy-in is low, and the supply chain is fairly easily sorted because of the way that it's kind of automated, and you can offer a lot of variety.
Yeah. Do you pay a fee to the provider to do this, or how's the financial transaction function?
You kind of pay to be promoted, I guess, during those promotion times, much as you would with any kind of traditional outlet as well.
So ASME's at the cutting edge of a new trend. That's pretty amazing.
We like to think so.
Yeah. Any other new programs? Just, we have a short time left. Any new ideas or programs, ASME? I know you're really pretty creative. You guys are pretty creative and innovative.
Well, we try to be creative and innovative. We're working on a new website that'll be rolled out. That'll be our C2C, our B2C, B2B, what are we? Business to business, B2B website.
How does that work?
Well, we have two websites. One is wildalaskaseafood.com, which is more consumer focused, and then we're building in a new website that will talk more to trade, to care and handling if you're at the fish counter, things like that.
B2B, I understand.
Right.
Well, Tyson, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Bradner with Capital Views, and we're with Tyson Fick with Alaska Seafood Marketing, the people who sell or help sell Alaska's fish. Thank you. Thank you.